A little bit of an update to the redo of Healer situation. I want to go back and recap my previous video on this, and that's that redo of Healer's light novels, at least officially, will not get a translation in the West. The author came out and said, basically, I can't find anybody to publish it, which is crazy to me. You're like literally leaving money on the table. It makes no sense. Why wouldn't you bring it over here? But then you take a step back and you remember all of the stuff going on with Twitter. And, of course, the Puritan weirdos and how they'll go after anybody that probably picks this up. So, for now, the only way to officially get this is on, I think, HDive. It's some streaming website that Sentai Filmworks, I believe, owns. Whether or not this will get dubbed, I don't know. I doubt it. I really do. But we'll see. Maybe. You never know. Germany's simulcast got completely canceled. This is because they didn't want it on their platform. Now, there's more to this story. Okay, I just wanted to bring this up first. So it got canceled over there. However, they are still going to release a Blu-ray. And because of a Streisand effect, the Blu-ray ended up shooting up to the top of the number one anime number one in the anime category in Amazon. So they are getting, from what it looks like, is an actual German dub, which is pretty crazy. No one's going after it. And this is another thing with this show in general. Nobody's going after it. It's not really getting canceled. It's almost like for the first time ever, the Twitter Puritans, the NPC, all of them, understand that, hey, if we talk about this, we're going to get a Streisand effect on it, and it's going to become even more popular. So it's almost like they're backing off on it. And also, a lot of outlets have just downright banned discussion. Anime News Network, for one, from what I understand, in their forums, you can't talk about this show. You can't talk about it at all. They've closed the discussion on it. So from what I understand, if you start a thread on it, it'll likely get you banned. So I don't know. I'm just shocked. You got to remember all of the outcry over Goblin Slayer and Rising of Shield Hero. There was so much outrage, so much twisting of panties, and this show comes out. This show is 10 times worse. Goblin Slayer, for the most part, had one first episode, and then after that, there was nothing. It was kind of a wholesome anime. But they were setting up to just show you how horrible the goblins were. This one, it keeps rolling. Every episode, there's something in it. And they just are staying super quiet. I'm really, really shocked. It's like, wow, are you finally learning that if you don't like something, maybe you shouldn't watch it? We'll see. There's some scenes coming up soon that I'm wondering if they'll still have it, particularly with the Hero of the Sword. We'll see if they stay quiet after that one. But let me read through a little bit of this. The first Blu-ray disc set for Redo of Healer achieved the number one best-selling product in the anime category. The status of Redo of Healer as the number one bestseller was initially reported by Senkaku Complex. At the time of publishing, the box set has sunken to number 3 on the bestsellers in anime. However, the original report was that it was number 1. So they're still getting it. And from what I understand is they're getting a dub, which is crazy. The German cancellation comes... Oh, that's to the simulcast. The German cancellation comes after the series has already been censored for broadcast and streaming services. With the uncensored versions, that means German distributors had 3 different options to choose from. And I wanted to read on this. So they say Germany had no other alternatives to watch it. That's not true. Plenty of people were sailing the 7 seas to watch it. So thank you, Nichiban, for this report. Number 3 in Germany right now. So this is a really good example of the Streisand effect, right? Talking about it, canceling it, and it shoots up in popularity. You think you would learn, like they were real close to just making this not a thing. So we'll see what happens. I always find the outrage behind anime hilarious because nobody in Japan really gives a shit what a bunch of weirdos on Twitter think about it. But, you know, that's going to change eventually. I think eventually as money, resources for the shows eclipse the home money. Like, so overseas profits are at 48%. They're just about really close to overtaking the amount of money that the show makes, that all of this anime stuff makes in Japan. And at that point, I really do wonder if they'll start to listen to these weirdos. But for now, you're still getting shows like this. Whether or not you think it's a good show or not, it has a right to exist. And the only place we're getting stuff like this is out of Japan. And the great thing about anime and manga is there's nothing people on Twitter can do about it, because even if a Funimation or whoever wants to, not pick this show up, pirating is still a thing. And people have been doing fan subs for over 25, 30 years now. So, however long fan subs have existed. They've been around for a long time, and people will just keep making fan subs. So you can't stop it. Can't stop it. I wish they just dropped Funimation, all of them together. Get rid of the middleman, Japan. Anyway, that's it. Redo of Healer rising to the top, number 1, now number 3. Blu-rays are coming. Streisand effect is a real thing. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you are still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.